Okay. Hello, YouTube video land. So let's have a little talk, because here's the thing. Yesterday was horrible. Like, it was good, but horrible. Like, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times situation. And I don't even know, like, this was just mentally and emotionally, I hadn't been that low. I don't even know. I don't want to go into like too many of the really sad details, I guess, but it was definitely the lowest I've felt about myself in a long time. And I don't know that it was for any particular reason, because like I was having a really good day. Like, okay, so another thing, I guess I just started, and I haven't had a menstrual cycle in like 3 months, and I've been having problems with that for about I guess honestly my whole life I've never really been regular, so whatever. Anyways, long story longer, I'm sure hormones had a play in some of this. I mean, why not? I don't know if I have like thyroid issues that is causing problems with my hormones, and I don't know. So I need to go to like an actual doctor about that stuff. That's probably another update later. But as far as just emotionally, yesterday it was just really, really bad. And something that I haven't really talked about to anyone other than less than a handful of really close people to me. I have had a problem with substance abuse, and that's something that I've struggled with for a long time. I mean, probably since I was young. I've had periods of sobriety, or what I would consider sobriety. I don't know. Maybe there's probably not a gray area, which is kind of what brought me here today, and what I wanted to talk about. The things that I was doing that I thought were making my anxiety and my depression better, I feel like now, getting obviously an more objective view, especially yesterday, it's not good. It's not a good look to be like that. I was using them to help me, and it ended up really harming me, especially last night. I basically took more than I usually do. I don't even know why. I had a few triggers throughout the day, but not any more than I normally deal with. And it just really sent me down into a really dark place mentally. And man, it's hard living in your own brain, at least for me, like sometimes just oh. So there's a couple of things that I really deal with. I mean, I've gone through a lot of like traumatic experiences since I, like, my first memories, those are my first memories, are of like fear and feeling like I was in danger. And so I'm not even blaming like outside circumstances. I've probably put myself in some circumstances myself that have caused some traumatic experiences, but there's just been some fucking shit that has happened in my life. Some things I've dealt with, some things I have not dealt with, some things I want to, some things I don't want to. But they just all came up last night, just all of them, all at once. And I think what really overwhelmed it all was I'm still trying to process my grandmother's death. And she was like a mother to me. She was like my first real, like, motherly, caring, parental figure. And I don't even have a timeline, honestly. Like, that's how bad my memory is. Like, I don't even know when she passed away. It feels like yesterday. Sometimes it feels like a million years ago, and I'm just hung up on this thing. But regardless, every time I go through a really hard time, it just compounds things, knowing that she's not here, and I can't. She was just always so supportive of me, and she never made me feel crazy or weird for whatever I was doing or whatever I was going through. I always knew that, like, I could just walk into her house, and as soon as I would walk in there, like, it was just immediate, like, relief. Just like I was home and I was safe and understood, and all the bad things went away. There was never any bad things there. So losing her, I really felt like I lost the last person that I trust in this world, and that is a really hard thing to lose and a really hard thing to deal with. But after going through last night and waking up this morning and looking objectively at my mental state and my emotional state as they were last night, I don't want to be there anymore. Like, I don't want to live there. I want to live in a space that I've created by choice and not by reaction or by habit. And I want it to be somewhere fun. I want it to be somewhere nice and comfortable to be in. I want to be okay living in my brain. So, I am deciding to detox myself. I'm including most social media in that as well. Obviously not videos or YouTube, because personal reasons. This video stuff is really cathartic for me, just to be able to talk things out and look back and reflect. So I'll probably be doing a lot more of this. So yay, of that to look forward to. Whoever is watching, or not. So this morning, one of the things that I tried that was new, because I'm really good at telling myself no whenever I want to quit something. Like if I want out of a relationship, or I want to detox, or I want to change my lifestyle, like whatever I want to change, I'm really good at changing and saying no. But it's difficult for me to replace things and say yes to things. So I've found that that's the most successful thing that I can do for myself, is give myself things to do. Like, I've got to have stuff to do, guys, like constantly. Like, I need to be busy in whatever ways that it is, and just exhaust myself physically and mentally. So that, I mean, I'm just like the literal epitome of idle hands, ... You know, so here we are. I tried doing some chi work today, so just moving energies around, and that was right in the morning, and that felt really good. It was only about a 10-minute practice or so, but it was really good, just visualizing energy and having that feeling of control and autonomy. So I think I'm gonna keep doing that. I did do yoga again, and of course that always helps, just helping like physically getting some of that energy out and like balance and stuff. So that, I'm trying to cut down on smoking as well, so we'll see how that goes. I'm really just detoxing everything. Like, I'm choosing more wisely in my diet, anything that I can do. Just, I'm really looking at all of the choices that I'm making and trying to make better decisions and better choices for myself. So wish me luck. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that your journey is successful as well. So let's lift each other up if we can, and definitely lift yourself up, because that's what I'm gonna do.